Hey guys, what's going on? It's Satan here, and I have a mad video for you today. I'm going to be making a video for all you low elo players out there who want to rank up, get to a higher level in Marvel Rivals competitive. So I do have a job, I do work, so you can hear some tips of someone who does work and who was in Celestial last season for season 1.5, and hopefully get to Eternity this season. Now, what I'm going to say is all based on common sense, really, at the end of the day, but there is a few tips in there that I do recommend. And starting off on the list is to master 1 to 2 heroes, and I recommend also just mastering a healer, because there's so many games, especially this season 2, that I've been joining into, that I've been forced to play healer. Now, giving that a good tip for season 2 is definitely like learn Rocket. Rocket is so broken at the moment. He gets his ult so quick. He's super powerful. So please learn Rocket, and I guarantee you'll win so many games. But also, like, positioning is so important as well. But learn a couple of heroes, because that is actually so important. I'm a Black Widow main, and I got to Celestial 2 being a Black Widow main. I MVP my games with Black Widow. And she's a good pick, in my opinion, because so many people doubt her, and people kind of just like ego themselves into me sometimes, and they don't understand that like any character in this game is capable. Like, anyone telling you don't play this character because it's not meta have no idea what they're talking about. Yeah, meta characters help, but if you don't understand how to utilize the meta characters, you're not going to be meta with them. So, like, there is so much you can do with every single character in the game, as long as you know how to play them. And my playstyle really suits Widow. This gameplay is actually me in the background here, so you can see for yourself. Like, I go really well in this game. I think I might get ace in this game, I'm not sure, but I think I do take away the MVP. But yeah, so learn 1 to 2 characters, 3 if you can, but don't overload your brain, and stop switching all the time, because if you keep switching constantly, like, you're not going to ever learn exactly what you need to do for that character. Yeah, basically that's my first tip of the day, is learn 1 to 2 characters, but learn a healer, play Rocket, because Rocket is so broken. Another one is positioning. Now, a lot of low elo players, especially silver gold, like, I don't think your aim is the problem. I think a lot of you guys have actually pretty good aim. I'm sure this isn't your first game you've played. I'm sure you might have played hero shooters before. If not, there's characters in this game that don't even require shooting, aiming, so there is those characters. But what it comes down to is positioning, and it's something that I've learned over time, is that positioning is so important. Like, being patient with knowing when to go in, when to come out, being aware of your surroundings. Like, just remember, like, who's on the other team. If that person is capable of diving or flanking, like, keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on those spots that you see people coming consistently. Like, you play a map, and then you play that same map like 10 games down the line. Remember, like, what happened in that game 10 games ago, and remember, like, if you see an Iron Fist and you're playing this map that you saw an Iron Fist do the same thing, or another dive character do the same thing, then think about that happening to you as well, because that's what, like, is so important about positioning. And also, like, just knowing when to push in, when to come back. If you got, like, your a healer died, maybe step back a bit. Like, don't stagger. So once someone dies, don't just go in and in and in. Make sure you always go in with 3+ people, and be smart, be patient. You don't have to just be on the point every single second, because sometimes you got to win those fights, and sometimes it takes time. Like, you need to get at least 1 pick before you start being aggressive and pushing in, and you got to remember who's got the ults and who's doing what. So positioning is a huge thing. Use your abilities intelligently. Now, that is super important. Make sure that when you are using your ults, see if there's any ults you can team up with, even if no one's on the comms. Say you have a Strange or a Thing, and you're an Iron Man player. If you've got your ult, wait for one of them to ult. And like you can do this down in silver and gold, and like doing these things and getting like 3 picks at a time or 2 picks at a time, you're going to win more fights and you're going to get like more wins in your account in general, and that's what's going to level you up. So just think about that. Be smarter with your abilities. Your ults are important because you only get a few of them a game, and it's how you utilize your ults is ultimately how you win the game. That's why it's called an ult. It's like, just honestly, like, really think about it. Take it away. Like, just be smart. Like right there, see, I just used an ult there with the Hawkeye ability, and I just killed like 2 healers, I think, in that transaction, which was huge. And then I took a third, and like we literally go all the way. I think we might cap this. I think we get the third. Yeah, we do. Insane. Like, that was such a quick thing. Look at the score, 13-3. Like, it's about timing, using ults properly, super important. This one might sound really dumb, but if you know, a lot of you casual players out there probably play on your home TV and whatnot. You don't have a monitor, which is all cool, but use headphones. Like, headphones will help so much. You can hear footsteps, especially like right behind you. Like, if you haven't used headphones before, just go grab yourself some headphones. It's really going to help you just be more aware of your surroundings, because really that's going to help. I'm going to get my controller here as well, because I want to show you. This is my controller. It's a basic PlayStation 5 controller. I use Black Widow, and man, like, these things, they help, you know. I don't think they're necessary, you don't need them, but like, I mean, it really does help because you get more range of motion. Basically how these work is, instead of being down here and moving, you only got that much. Now you've got all of this to work with. Like, you just got finer movements. That's why when it's raised, it helps. So if you are struggling with aim, maybe think about picking up some Control Freaks. I don't even have a code. I'm not sponsored or nothing like that. If you want to get me sponsored, leave a like and subscribe. Comment. Let me know what you want to see. I'm trying to do that YouTube grind. We're over 1,000 subscribers so far, and it's going really good. I'm absolutely loving it, and that's why I'm here. I'm just here to help the casual players, man. Like, I've got a life too. I do shit outside of Marvel Rivals, and I'm sure all you do too. So, you know, I'm just trying to help you grind, because I know it feels good to be up in those higher lobbies. And if you're going to play a game, you might as well play it right. You might as well put the effort in and try to, like, at least get to your potential. And I think a lot of people are below their potential at the moment just because of the decisions in the game that they're making are not right. Also, don't buy into the brain rot TikTok. That's another point that I want to make. The brain rot TikTok stuff is insane. Like, I mean, the amount of hate I get for Widow is just beyond me. Like, I get, the most common thing for me is to join a game and people just like question my pick, tell me I have to go good, I have to go good. And it's like, what about the other 5 players on the team? Like, do they not have to go good? You only want me to go good? Like, that's it? And the other thing is that I get the most apologies. Like, at the end of like so many games, I get, sorry Widow, I didn't know your game, sorry Widow, like blah blah blah. Like, just, if people are picking a character, especially if you're in higher elos, like, just let them play it, because like, they're not picking it to throw. Like, I have over 100 hours on Widow. Like, I know what I'm doing, and like, I'm not the problem in most cases. I am the problem sometimes, and you will always be the problem. Like, you're never going to be perfect all the time. I do make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. That's just how the game is. That's what the world is. Anyway, another thing is tunnel vision. Now, I see this way too often, and we lose fights doing this. I saw yesterday there was one character who came around a flank, and we were near the objective, and it was domination, and we had a Thor, a Strange, and a Black Panther, and myself, all in a group. And this character comes around, they start antagonizing us or whatever, they start running away, and the 3 of them, Thor, Strange, and Black Panther, run for so long to catch this character. and leaves the rest of the team defending the domination point to die, our healers, and then we lose that point. Like, that's what I'm saying, it's so important. Like, stop getting tunnel vision, let them run away, who cares? Like, the main objective is to stay together and stay smart, and when you just get tunnel vision because you want your stats to look good, that's where you're just going to fail, and it's going to be absolutely trash. So stop doing that. Also, one thing I see too many times is ego. Like, I understand, I play Widow, and a lot of you are probably like, oh, well, you play Widow, you got an ego because you won't switch off Widow. I play other characters. I play healers when I'm not playing Widow. And the amount of times I join games and I'm getting people insta-lock DPS, I never insta-lock Widow because I'm always afraid my teammates will target man me just because I'm playing Widow, and they just hate Widow for no particular reason, just because that's what TikTok told them to do. So yeah, turn off ego. Like, I had a Spider-Man who had his character banned. He wasn't a Spider-Man, I think he was some other character, but it got banned, and he was like, I'm gonna play Spider-Man, I've never played him before. And I was like, okay, but like, could you play like anything else just to help the team? And he's like, nah. He ended up going 1-8 and just absolutely throwing the game for us because his character got banned. And it's like, come on, like, it just, why are people doing this? So what I would suggest to you, if you're out there and you do have a tendency to throw or get triggered by people targeting, like, just, it's not that deep, bro. Like, it's really not that deep. And like, I know you might seem cool for like being like, oh, it's just a game, like whatever, bro. You're the one playing it, man. You're the one putting the time in to play the game. So why do you now all of a sudden think it's cool just to throw the game because you're going absolutely trash? Like, it's just not cool. If your character's banned, who cares? Just pick a healer, play the healer, get the game over with, do your best, try to win the game. Like, you're helping no one. And it's honestly, it's like that meme going around on TikTok at the moment of that guy in the school playing tug of war, and he walks away all nonchalant and he thinks he's cool and like the main character, and that's literally the same vibe that these guys give off. So what I suggest is just like, stop having an ego. Also, like, if you are losing a game and you're not going well with your main pick, like sometimes I'm playing Widow and like, I'm not even going that bad with Widow, but the second round comes around and, you know, the team comp that the team wants to try out suits better for this particular game. So I just switch off. I go either Rocket to give the power up to Punisher, or I'll jump on Luna to, if there is a Rocket already, or I play Invis. Like, I play 3 different healers just to help with the healers. Like, another time using that ult as well with that team up. That's a really cool team up. I like that. Anyway, so that's another tip from me. Just stop having an ego when it comes to that stuff. What's another point here we have? Another thing I can recommend, probably the last tip of the day. I won't make this video go on forever. I think we're coming to the end of this game. But basically, I would suggest just finding a couple of teammates to team up with. 1 to 2 people is perfect. I don't think you need more than that. Maybe like have a team of 3 max. Like, you go into the territories of having 4 or 5. That's when it becomes like you starting to get other stacks go up against you, and that can be really hard. So like, go up again, just have like 1 or 2 people teamed up with, and just find some mates. And you can do that just by playing comp and just being on comms and talking to people. I started this game like in January with no one on my friends list, and now I've got like a whole friends list full of people, and I party up with them, man, and we have some fun, and it's a good time. And like, it can help. But like, I do solo queue majority of the time still, but I do have people on my friends list that I've met through comp just by being on comms, and just, you know, you're going to come up against those people who are going to talk shit and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, if they're those kind of people, like, think about their lives. Like, who are these kind of people, man? Like, they must be going through something in their own personal life to be able to come onto a game and just automatically just talk shit to people. And, you know, you come up with friends and all that. Anyway, regardless, it's the end of the game. I think I've had enough tips for this. Absolutely kill it in Season 2. Do your absolute best. Don't tilt. Don't have an ego. And master and use your time wisely when playing this game. Anyway, take it easy. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Cheers.